Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Eye Opener Society. Welcome back to my solo Saturday episode. My name is Gary Dean. This is Eye Opener Society. We are a podcast and a ministry as well. I'm sure most of you know that. I am in a frame of mind right now where, I don't know, I'm slightly between annoyed and very happy. I'm very happy because I'm very thankful for everything that I have. I'm annoyed because there's many people out there that for some reason or another do not want to acknowledge what they should be happy for. This creates a ripple effect in the universe, and we as a society need to start understanding that there are good things going on and we shouldn't always be focused upon the bad things. And this is where the annoying part comes in. If you listen to our sermon this past Thursday, depending when you're listening to this particular show, I had a very heartfelt discussion about life and death and what it means. But the most important thing, or at least my most important takeaway from that sermon, is you should not be fearful of death. You need to be fearful of being alive as if you were dead. And what that means is we need to start embracing much more excitement and fun in our lives instead of always being dragged down by things that just keep us like under the thumb of someone else. We are sovereign. We can make our own decisions for ourselves. But many of us are still living with the capacity that we need to spend. We need to be more materialistic. We need to have more things. And I always taught with the more stuff that you have, the more anxiety, the more fear, the more worry that you will carry with you along with all of those things. Now, as long as this podcast has been going on, I have made this very clear that I enjoy a very nomadic lifestyle. I've moved around a lot and I have no fears about that. I keep placing myself in a situation, or at least I'm practicing for situations where if I have absolutely nothing, I know I will always have one thing, and that will be a smile on my face because no matter where I end up, I know I'm going to be happy. And nothing holds truer than for the Eye Opener Society that I'm in another transition where I'm going to be relocating to another state, to a place where I know already that I'm happier than my current place that I'm at right now. I always talk about how we need to follow our frequency or follow the frequencies of whatever it is that aligns with us. And doing so is going to keep us happy. If we keep, or at least if we continue to do things that are dragging us down, then we are just a slave to our own thoughts because it's up to us to break free from that. Turning down overtime, turning down jobs that pay more but require more. These are some ways to start, but you can't do that if you have a lot of things. And listen, if you're a hustler, if you're a go getter, that's fine. Listen, some people are really good at that lifestyle. Some people really thrive in that lifestyle. And if that's you, that's fantastic. You already know the pitfalls. You already know what happens when it all comes crashing down. I like to live a life where not much is going to crash down on me. If I lose everything, I'm not losing very much. I just want to live peaceful. I want to be left alone. And I just want to have a smile on my face. Little things that I enjoy in life are all that matter. I have a wife that supports me. She's wonderful. She is everything to me. I don't need anything else other than her. I have Lizzie, our cosmic fairy princess. Her friendship means the world to me. I have Carly and Carla from Appalachian Rootworks, Rooted in Ruins. They mean the world to me. They've opened up my eyes to things I didn't think I'd be seeing right now. It's these non materialistic things that are so important, and we need to hold on to those things. Those are the only things that keep us moving through life in a very spiritual, meaningful way. If anyone's been reading the news lately, there was this, I don't have all the details, but there was a couple that climbed the Empire State Building and then went right up the radio tower and all. And they put up a big flag about peace. Now, I don't support doing anything illegal and whatever, but all right, so trespassing or whatever, but they got their message out there. And then they proposed to each other while up on the radio tower there of the Empire State Building. And and I see this, and I know it's becoming a meme now because everybody's putting their own message on that flag. But there you go. What made them happy? Each other. And they had such a wild idea. I support them, you know, regardless of the trespassing and, whatever other things they may get charged with. But I support them because they had an idea. They knew what was wrong about it, but they went ahead and said, okay, well, we're just going to take the good from this. And in the end, that's what it really matters. It's taking the good from any moment that we are in. When we just sit and focus on all the misery and the negative, that's all that's going to come into our lives. So when anything good happens, which is rare, although it's not rare, it's only rare in media because media never gives good news. It's only the bad news because that's what sells the news is the bad news. So between good news and bad news, where do you stand? Is your life going to be nothing but bad news day in and day out? Or is it going to be full of good news? Are you going to find the positive things in any situation? Now, when I did a TikTok, a little video on, about this, someone actually said, oh, dude, this is so wrong because, how else are we going to afford nice things? How else are we going to have a roof over our head if, we're not working and all? Some people completely miss the point, and these are the people that are the victims. I don't blame them. I'm not mad at them, but they are victims of every day because they're forced to believe, like all of us, that this is what we have to do. Get up every day, work hard, earn money, which gets taxed, and then whatever's left of that has to go to bills, and we're left with a couple measly dollars at the end of the week. We can't do anything with it. We're forced into that way of thinking. We only have 2 days off on a weekend, and then we're told sometimes that we're forced to come in on overtime. We get one lousy week, a year, but we have no money to spend for that time. So don't be that victim. Don't play into all of that. Take the time that you need. Don't focus on work first. Focus on your life first. Are you going to live a life that's going to require all of that money to support it at all times? Are you going to have to put your life into work before pleasure? These are the things we need to, kind of scribble down on our little notepads and start crossing out the things we no longer need. And I mean need. Starting with television subscriptions and cable subscriptions, these are the first things that need to go. No sense putting ourselves after work in front of a TV with mindless stuff that's going on that's doing nothing for your body, nothing for your pleasure. And don't get me wrong, I watch shows, but I found that TV puts me to sleep. So even if I'm watching something I really like, I still fall asleep because it's mind numbing. It's not what my soul wants. I choose to go outdoors and see the world for what it really is. The good news, not everything that's on the media. I give everyone this analogy at all times. Whenever you see headlines, the doom and gloom, and they intensify it so much, you would think that the world is just completely coming to an end. I always say, all you have to do is go to your window, just look out your window, and do you see any of that going on? The answer is no, we don't, because it's not that intense. They're taking a small problem and intensifying it, making it seem so large just to put fear into your life. My friends, your life is much more important than that. Put that smile on your face, go out into the world, spread love, spread joy, and you will be much better for it. My name is Gary Dean. This has been my Saturday solo episode. I thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to join Lizzie and I every Monday morning for our newest released shows. And don't forget, please, I see everybody have been tuning in to my Wednesday night guided meditations. I've been so honored that everybody is enjoying these. I'm going to try and put them out as much as I can. As a matter of fact, I'm just about to hit stop recording, and I'm going to record my next guided meditation. But don't forget, I have that 3-part series for the third eye meditation. I really enjoy everybody that's reached out to me and told me about it, and all those that tune in. And don't forget, of course, most importantly for the ministry, tune in every Thursday night on Facebook or YouTube for our live Thursday night sermon. We would like to see more people joining us live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a listen to the sermon. It's always good. Lizzie and I always dig to find something spiritual to help guide us through life. We take it very seriously. It's something we really enjoy. It's better than going to church. You're going to a sermon from regular, everyday people like Lizzie and I. Hope to see you soon. Take care.